So what are action cameras capable of in 2021? What's possible with a camera so small you can literally attach it to a kite? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be finding out in this video. I'm going to be pushing the limits of this tiny camera to the max and giving you 7 action camera tips for more creative video. It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today I'm in a field with a kite and a camera because today's video is all about action cameras and what they are capable of. I'm going to be showing you how to capture creative looking footage from unique perspectives and giving you 7 tips to get the most out of your action camera so that you can apply all these tips and techniques to your own films and videos. I'm going to be shooting everything today on the Insta360 Go 2. This is the world's smallest action camera, just to show that size really doesn't matter when it comes to action cameras. In fact, the smaller the better. I'm going to be taking full advantage of this camera's tiny size by putting it in places that a more traditional camera just could not go. But let's start with the most easiest basic way to use your action camera, and that is POV mode, or point of view perspective. POV mode is a great way of putting your audience deep in the action. It captures footage from a completely unique perspective and frees you up, or most importantly your hands, so that you don't need to worry about holding your camera whilst you shoot. That's why this is one of the easiest ways to capture great looking footage with your action camera. POV mode, you don't even need to be touching your camera. Now, there are a number of different ways that you can mount your camera. You've got head straps, harnesses, mouth mounts. By far, my favorite way is this clip mount, which allows me to very quickly and easily attach my camera to the front of my hat. This provides a really nice point of view perspective, nice and close to eye level, exactly what you want, and without all the faff of having to wear a harness or a head strap. POV mode works well for capturing just about anything from your normal everyday life to action sports and travel videos. Accessories. Now, whilst we're on the subject of POV mode and camera mounts, let's talk about accessories, because accessories are what's going to help you capture footage from completely unique perspectives. Mounting your camera in unusual places and capturing unique angles is what will really make your footage stand out. Now, sure, you could just use your action camera like a more traditional camera and hold it and point it at whatever you want to shoot, but you can do that with any camera. So to really get the best out of your action camera, think about ways that you can capture unusual looking angles. You've got bike mounts, surfboard mounts, car mounts, you name it, there's probably a mount for it. They even do pet mounts. Yes, that's right. If you've ever wondered what it would look like to be a dog, wonder no more, because with me now is Pippa, an 8-year-old Cocker Spaniel that loves fetching sticks. And as you can see, with the camera now attached to Pippa's back, we capture this incredibly unique angle as she runs to fetch the stick. Now, the camera on Pippa's back has 2 things enabled. The first is flow state stabilization. This will help smooth out the footage. And the second is horizon leveling. And this basically means it doesn't matter how much Pippa jumps about or the camera twists and rotates, the horizon will remain nice and level. And as you can see, we're really putting that to the test today. Now, when working with animals, obviously always make sure that they are happy and comfortable with what you are doing. The harness that I'm using today is specifically designed for pets, and as you can see, Pippa is perfectly happy to wear it in exchange, of course, for a couple of treats. So if for whatever reason you're looking to capture a shot from the back of your dog or any animal for that matter, then the harness is one of the best ways to do it. As always, all gear used in this video will be linked in the description below. Hyperlapses, time shifts, or moving time lapses are great to sprinkle into your films and videos. They help create a nice fast pace to your footage and can bring much more life and movement to your shots, especially in busy environments on things such as buildings and architecture. These are nice and easy to shoot with time shift or time lapse mode enabled. Simply point your camera at your focal point, walk for about 60 seconds, and keep your focal point in the center of frame. These really don't take long to shoot, and with minimal effort can deliver incredible results. Fake drone shots. Okay, how about we fake some drone shots? I want to take full advantage of this camera's tiny size and weight. So I'm going to place it into its case like this and then attach it to this extension pole like this. I'm going to use this extended selfie stick from Insta360 and simply screw it to my camera using the 1/4" thread. I'm now able to capture footage 3 meters in the air that resembles drone footage. The smoothness and steadiness of your footage will largely depend on your camera's image stabilization. Again, I'm going to enable flow state stabilization and the horizon level feature on the Go 2, but with the right technique and a bit of practice, you're able to capture smooth looking footage from an elevated position. Also, perspective. Perspective is key with these shots. Take this shot here, for example, as the camera comes out of these trees and into this field. We can't really tell how high the camera camera is, because there's nothing in this shot to give us any perspective. Now let's see that same shot again, only this time we're going to add a person. This person instantly gives this shot some perspective. We can now clearly see that this shot is being captured from an elevated position, and this really helps sell the idea that this is drone footage. And if an extension pole doesn't quite get you high enough, you could always try attaching your camera to a kite. This is another fun and creative way to replicate a similar look. Cinematic B-roll. Okay, now let's bring our camera back down to earth and use it as a more traditional camera. Let's get hands-on with this tiny action camera and shoot a short cinematic B-roll sequence. I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes at this location capturing footage completely handheld, and then I'm going to edit all of that footage into a short cinematic sequence. I'm going to capture some push forward shots, I'm going to capture some slider reveal shots, and I'm going to capture some jib shots. Now let's edit all of this footage together using music, color grading, and sound effects. So as you can see, even when using a camera this tiny, the smallest action camera in the world, you're still able to capture footage like you would a more traditional camera, although I still feel that these action cameras are at their best when they're capturing footage from a completely unique perspective. Car shots. Now, if you're looking to capture shots of a car, whether that's inside a car, outside a car, shots of you driving a car, then an action camera is the perfect tool. This camera here, for example, is magnetic, so I can just stick it onto my car like that, which makes capturing shots like this much, much easier. And for any shots where magnets won't work, I've got this pivot mount, which just sticks onto the car like this, and this allows me to basically point my camera in any direction I like. I can now capture shots from outside the car facing forwards, I can face the camera backwards, I can put it underneath the car, inside the car, I could now combine techniques and mix in some POV shots. I could even stick the camera on front of the car, enable time shift mode, and capture a moving time lapse. And when we edit all of this footage together, we get something that looks like this. So, what are action cameras capable of in 2021? Turns out an awful lot, probably one of the most diverse cameras in the world. I'll leave a link to the Insta360 go-to in the description below, and if you found this video useful, do let me know by giving it the old thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, learn more about video production, you can do that by watching one of my other videos just over there. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.